So hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome. I'm Glaze, and in this video I'm going to do a video what you guys have asked for. I'm going to do a video where I'm going to do a refill, and this was a 8-week-old refill, you guys. Yes, because of quarantine she couldn't come to get her nails done, so yeah. So that's why she had a lot of outgrowth. But before you go on watching this video, pause this video, go on my Instagram. I will put my name here somewhere in the screen so you can go follow me, show me some love, and yeah, you guys, come back and go ahead and watch this video. Okay, so first I'm starting off using this Tornado, I think, a drill bit that I got from Kupa Inc nails. I will put the link in the description box below. I'm going to file down the old acrylic, and because I always put a thin layer of clear acrylic underneath before applying my color or the color that I'm going to use for the set, it's easier to file down the colors instead of damaging the client's nails. So yeah, I'm using this Tornado. I'm saying Tornado, but I don't know if it's called Tornado drill bit to file down the old acrylic and to also get the lifting off. Okay, you guys, so one tip that I have for you guys is maybe in the footage you will see me put my finger on the nail sometimes. This is to cool down the nail. I do this always to prevent that the nail drill will get hot on the natural nail, because it will burn and it will hurt. So sometimes you will see me put my finger on the nails. This is to not get any burn, so the clients won't feel the heat of the file. So maybe this can help you in the future so you won't burn your clients. Just put your finger on the nail for maybe like 5 seconds or so, and then it will cool it down before getting it hot, because I have felt it before and it's not a pleasant feeling. Okay, so next I'm spraying some alcohol to the nails. This is to disinfect the nails and to also make the cuticles softer before pushing them back with my cuticle pusher. And make sure you do this gently, because some clients will be sensitive at the cuticle area. So make sure you do this gently so you won't hurt your clients. So next I'm using my sanding band to smooth down the whole entire nail to get the natural shine from the nails and to also get the excess cuticle off from the cuticle area. You can use this on a really low setting because you don't have to file a lot of the natural nail from the client. This is just to make it rough so the acrylic can stay better and to also get into the edges so you can get the excess cuticle off, so you won't get any lifting, because excess cuticles are also causing lifting. So yeah, you guys, you can see me go into the cuticle area, but I'm not hurting my client because my sanding band, when I'm using my sanding band, is always on a low speed. Now I'm using some cuticle scissors to get off the old skin at the cuticle area. You guys, this needs a little bit of practice to do because you can easily cut your client. So try this on yourself first and see if you can do it on yourself first before you're going on and do it on a client, because you can easily cut them. So just practice before you're going to do this on your client. Okay, so I'm going to apply 2 coats of my super bond as always, and next I'm going to use the Sunkissed from Cuccio Pro. I think you spell it like that. I'm sorry if I misspelled it. And next I'm going to apply a thin layer of clear acrylic to the natural nail. This is to prevent any lifting or to prevent any staining from the acrylic to the natural nail. Okay guys, so excuse me if some footage is too dark. I got a new camera, so I'm playing around with it to see what worked for me. So yeah, you guys, I'm so sorry for that. So am I the only one that thinks that this looks so satisfying, you guys? This looks so satisfying. This is after application, and as I said before, application is key. So make sure your application is perfect so you don't have to file too much. Now I'm using my medium grit bit to file and smooth the nails down, but I don't even have to file too much because the application was also already clean. So yeah, practice makes perfect. So the more you practice with your application, the better you get. And next I'm going in with my tapered bit, and this is to get into the cuticle area. And you guys, I really want to know if you are still here with me, and if you are, just take a moment, comment a blue hearted emoji in the comments below. I really want to take a moment and say to you guys that I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys, and the ones that are with me since the beginning. I wasn't posting for like a year because I was really busy with school and everything and work. So now that I'm done with school, I have more time, and I have more time to invest in videos, and also to invest in more equipment to make my videos better for you guys. So without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. So I really want to take a moment and thank you guys. And don't forget to share this video because we are almost at 30k, and when I reach a 30k, I will do a big giveaway. So yeah, you guys, don't forget to share this with your family and friends. And if you are not subscribed yet, if you like my videos, if you like my content, I would really appreciate if you click on the subscribe button and also turn on your post notification bell so you are the first one to know when I post the next time. Now I'm using my hand file to perfect the shape. So I have another tip for you guys. I always look at my client's hand from this angle because not always at the angle that you're doing the nails will look straight. So you think that they are straight, but actually they don't. So always turn your client's hand so you can see if they are also straight from this angle. Okay, so next I'm spraying the nails again with some alcohol. This is to disinfect and to clean the nails also before you're going to apply your gel top coat or gel polish, whatever you're going to use. And I'm also using a manicure brush. This is to get all the excess dust that are left on the nails. So next I'm going to use a base coat on the nails. I'm only using a base coat on the nails because after curing the base coat it will stay sticky, and I'm going to use some holo flakes that I'm going to apply on the tip of the nail. I'm going to make like a ombre with these holo flakes on her nail. So that's why I'm going to use this base coat so it will stick to the nail. And after that I'm going to use my gel bottle clear rubber gel top coat because it's like encapsulating the entire nail with gel, and the flakes will stay in place. So I'm applying these holo flakes with a makeup applicator and making like a little ombre for her birthday, some pretty sparkles. And make sure you really press the holo flakes into your base coat so it won't move when you're going to apply your gel. And now I'm using the bottle gel, the clear rubber top coat, to encapsulate the whole entire nail with some gel so your glitters won't get off the nail. And I've cured them under my lamp, and I've applied some cuticle oil. And yeah, you guys, this is how the nails look. I really hope you have learned something from this video. I did my best to explain and give you guys some tips. And yeah, you guys, don't forget to share this video with your family and friends, because we are almost at 30k. And yeah, this is how they look. Look how pretty. These are really birthday nails. Thank you guys so much for watching. So yeah, you guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you have liked this video. If you like this video and if you like my content on my channel, don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel. It is free. Subscribe and turn on your post notification bell so you are the first one to know when I post the next time. And yeah, you guys, comment below what you would like to see more in my videos. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you have liked this video. And I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.